Welcome to Wholesaling University. I am your dean, your professor, your eye candy, whatever you want to call me. I am your professor, Zach Ginn, and what I'm doing today is I'm going to be teaching you wholesaling real estate, how to get your first wholesale deal, how you can make $100 grand, how to make millions of dollars wholesaling real estate. This is going to be a massive 3-day mega stream, mega challenge teaching you how to wholesale real estate. If you don't think this is a big deal, I'm wearing a tie. Oh, God, I can't do this anymore. I am not wearing a tie anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do the tie, but I will be teaching you. I am your professor, Zach Ginn, and I will be teaching you how to wholesale real estate step by step. Okay. And so we have our other professor here. He is coming. But again, the reason is I'm a professor, and professors are supposed to be all nice and fancy looking. But I'm the fancy professor. We have a chill professor here. Let me just let me breathe. Help me. I'm gonna die. Oh, okay. Your professor, Zach Ginn, is here, and he is going to teach you wholesaling real estate today. I am joined by my co-professor, okay, the president of the university. Grab the mic.
Oh, I got it. What are you doing?
I told you we're in a suit.
I've done enough of that.
We are professors of wholesaling, and we are here today at this challenge. We got to get this on board. I'll do it. I'll do it. Actually, if you can, point towards me on there. But basically, we are doing a 3-day challenge here on exactly how to wholesale real estate step by step. This is a really exciting challenge. And all jokes aside, this is actually a challenge. We are calling this challenge Wholesaling University because we are going back to school, okay? And we're learning how to wholesale real estate right now, the right, correct ways. So many people are learning wholesaling real estate the wrong way. It is depressing. It is sad. I want to expel half of y'all out here in wholesaling. But today is Wholesaling 101. We're going to be going over exactly, actually, we're doing a ton today, right? And we are going to be lecturing you and most importantly, challenging you to succeed in wholesaling real estate. And so we're excited. This is a live challenge. And so this is going to be very interactive. We got homeworks. We got prizes. We got all these amazing things for this challenge. And so it's pretty dang exciting. And so fun fact, I graduated from college. You graduated from college. And I'll tell you right now that I didn't learn much in college. Okay. I learned how to have a good time. And I learned to like a college football team that sucks, the Florida Gators. And so you pretty much the same thing. But pretty much I learned a lot in college because I did in college? You know what's the most profitable thing and the best thing I did in college?
Oh, I know.
I cold called. I learned how to virtually wholesale in college because I knew college sucked so bad. And I was able to pretty much party at night with my buddies and cold call by day, party by night. It was the life to live. And so what we're doing today is skipping the stupid college stuff and teaching you the important college stuff. And so welcome everybody to Wholesaling University. We are excited. This is going to be the first lecture of 3, except it's not boring. And this is actually the only school that will make you money. And we're going to do it all for free today. And so we're really exciting. So the first question here is, what is Wholesaling University? Wholesaling University is going to teach you how to make money wholesaling real estate. We're your professors. And guess what? I have exciting news. We are giving you guys a full ride scholarship to Wholesaling University. You don't need a budget. We're not going to charge you for this information. We are going to give it to you all for free. You all have won scholarships to Wholesaling University. What's our mascot? Do we have a mascot?
What's our mascot?
We need a good mascot.
I don't know.
Not the Dolphins. They suck. I'll say we're the Fighting Ricks. Okay. Fighting Ricks.
I was going to say something, but I won't.
No, you probably shouldn't. The Fighting Ricks is going to be our mascot. Unless, guys, in the comments, give it a cool mascot, wholesaling related. The houses, the fighting houses, the houses. Oh, no, we need a good mascot. That's the only thing I think we're missing right now is a good mascot, right? That's pretty much it. If we get a good mascot, I think it's over. So give us your creative mascot names The MAOs. Can be the MAOs. That'd be cool. The cold callers. I don't know.
This is going south.
This is going south really quick. But basically, everyone has a full ride scholarship to the university here, where we'll teach you step by step how to wholesale real estate. And so, no budget's required. You don't need to have any money at all. No money at all. You don't need any cash. We're going to show you without any cash, any money, any of this stuff, how you can make a ton of money in wholesaling real estate. So I want to let everybody know this is a 3-day challenge. Okay, this is not a small little thing. We're going live once. Like, this is day one, Wholesaling University. You just saw the thumbnail. You like it?
Yeah, that was funny.
AI is getting interesting, and so the negotiators. Okay, I think that's our mascot. We are the negotiators. The poverty crushers. That's a great one. The Monopoly man. These are great mascots. The university has a cool mascot, and we're ready to go. And so, first and foremost, all right, no budgets required here. That is what Wholesaling University is. And so, we have exciting. We are going to give one massive prize at the end of this. And so, we're going to do a big giveaway. We're going to give away like thousands of dollars today, and probably tens of thousands of dollars in this whole entire challenge. And that's going to be really cool too. So again, this challenge is going to be today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Ooh, the flippers. Okay. I think that's a great one too. The flippers. All right. I'm going to stop getting distracted, the money makers, but we have an insane giveaway we're giving out. So it depends on how many people are on live.
Yep.
If we have under 100 people live, which is not the case, you have like a good chance. It's like a 1% chance to win. But basically it's like a lottery. Think about it. If 100 people sign up to be a winner, like we spin a wheel,
Yeah,
you have a 1% chance of winning $1,000. Like,
it's pretty
that's
good.
better than any lottery, right? That's crazy.
Never really played.
There we go. So again, this challenge is 100% zero budget. I want to let everybody know, okay? I'm not telling you it has to be $0, but it could be any. If you have a $300 budget, that can be your budget. Obviously, I want everyone to know that a budget does help you. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Having a budget is going to help you in this business. I wish I could lie. It's not. It is. Having a budget will help you out a lot. So remember, this challenge is 100% zero budget though. So you don't need a budget, right? This means that if you have $0, what do you have to spend instead? You have to put your time in this business, right?
Yeah.
So if you have no money, you got to put your time. If you don't have much time, you can put money in this business, right? So again, no paid marketing is needed here. But I will tell you, and I tell everyone this, paid marketing helps, but it's not required.
Got it.
Right? Very, very, very important here. And so again, who am I? My name's Zach Ginn.
I'm Rick. I'm Rick Ginn, aka Dad.
And we've both closed over 4,000 wholesaling real estate deals. I've been wholesaling for over 9 years.
Over 23 now.
And together we have the largest wholesaling following in the wholesaling real estate space. Anyone wants to argue with me? I mean, we show plenty. I mean, if you look at our YouTubes, our communities, Instagram, all these things, we have over 1 million followers all together. And we have the largest following. And so that means basically more people trust us than anybody else. And we produce more success than anybody else in the wholesaling real estate space. And so, again, I want you to understand this. Before we get in the information, the lecture, all this stuff, right? This is orientation day today. Maybe I'm going to expel some people. We got some suspensions.
You can't do it on the first day.
We'll talk about it. But basically, I've helped tens of thousands of people get their first deal. There's not one person in this entire industry that has produced more first deals and success than me and Rick. And the best thing is we always show it all for free. We give the info for free. Yeah, we might have a school group where we'll do implementation and stuff for you, but it's all for free what we basically give, the info, right? So again, why in the world is Zach going to give all this information for free? Is he just the nicest guy in the world? Is he the sweetest soul? Is he the sexiest, most strongest wholesaler? Yes, and yes. But the reason isn't because I'm so incredibly amazing, because I am. It's because we make money doing this, right? We get a lot of JV deals. I mean, we make millions of dollars from our social media because people send us deals. Yep. I mean, it's really good. And also people buy XLeads, and we created a software to help people out. And the coolest thing is it's also the greatest wholesaling software. So us teaching you for free, you make money, then you have money. Now you go buy the software that helps us out too. So everyone gets help from this, right?
Yeah.
And so first and foremost, I like to help people. I think that's very clear. I also like making a lot of money. I mean, just the truth. And I love JVing with people. I think my favorite thing to do is just doing deals with other people, right? I'm not going to reveal it yet, but we are going to release a video very soon. So everyone knows I went to Chicago, right? After the San Antonio trip, I went to Chicago. And the reason I was in Chicago is first, I wanted to check out Chicago. I think Chicago is a cool city. Gets a little smelly sometimes, but I'm not going to get into that. Really beautiful city. But what's really cool is in Chicago, we had a massive $60,000 double closing we're looking to do there.
Yep.
And I wanted to go there. And I'm not going to say, maybe I should I say it or not about the,
No, we're not.
okay, I'll say it. What was really cool is that property that we have the buyer for set up already. It's going to be a TV show is filming on that property. And I went there on set and it was really cool. And it was all because I JV'd. So I'm making 60 grand, double closing in Chicago. And I get to be talking to the people on the TV show. It was amazing. It was really cool. And so
Tell them what show.
I'm not going to say it yet until I'm releasing that video when the show's about to air.
Okay.
So it's really
got
cool.
it.
And the TV show is paying us.
That's true.
So we have this deal locked up. The TV show is going to pay us 5 figures to have the property on the TV show.
So we're technically producers now.
We're
right?
producers.
There you go.
I'm working on getting my name.
I
on the
knew
credit.
we'd eventually be on
It's a
TV.
big. By the way, it's a big TV show, and I'm probably going to be. My name's going to be on the credits. Just saying. So pretty impressive, and it's in Chicago. You guys know it, right? It's pretty cool. And so, like, I make 60 grand. I get to be on the end credits. I get to be a producer on a TV show.
That's just great.
I get the ego bump.
And how many people were
The ladies love it at the
How many
club.
people were at that property when we went by?
Oh, it was like 200 people. It's
That's
producers,
crazy.
and so I'm making I'm making over 75 grand just off of JV. Like, guys, I teach you how to wholesale. This guy's like, I got a deal in Chicago I need help with. We JV. I'm making 75. So I split it. I'm making 35 grand.
That's amazing.
And so everyone questions, what's Zach's real angle here? What's Zach's real angle? My angle is I make a lot of money helping you for free. I mean, just accept it. So again, just so you, and by the way, guys, the reason that we do this for free is we make money. We help people out. It's a win-win for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember, no other real estate wholesaling, like real influencer, has really figured that out. And so they all hate me and Rick because we teach people for free.
No, and the crazy thing is, a lot of people in the community think the free people are the biggest pain in the butt. Like, why would I deal with them? They're just going to bleed me for information. Listen, dude, I was in your seats at some point, and somebody believed in enough with me to help me just get me past my first couple of deals. And I haven't forgot that. I taught him that. I taught tons of people. I just didn't know how to bring it to the masses. So when we came here, we came up with this idea. But guys, a lot of you, they openly tell you free are the worst people you ever want to deal with. Me and Zach, we just embrace it. Why? Because if I provide you enough value, if I provide a spark, I know at some point you're going to give back to me. But we flip the equation around where we have to provide first, as opposed to you paying a coach, finding out if it's real or not, and then deciding what you want to do. So we flip the script on it. And guys, everyone's got to start somewhere. And so many people forget when they get to the top, like what it is to start, especially with no money. So that's our whole point, freewholesaling.com, why we're bringing you this university.
So we're excited. So let's break it down. And also, by the way, I do own one of the largest wholesaling software companies, XLeads.
Really?
And I literally made it because you guys were being absolutely overcharged and under-promised and under-delivered in software.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to make the only software that has free unlimited skip tracing, a CRM, all this stuff for under $97 a month. And the really cool part is it ended up being, it's the second most Googled wholesaling software right now as of today, which is really exciting.
Just over a year old.
And it's because it's the best one.
Yeah.
And so guess what?
Wholesalers.
You guys buy it too because it works really well. And guess what? Boom! It helps everyone
making
out.
it
So
better.
let's keep going this train because we got it's syllabus. We gotta get the syllabuses out. So the cool part about wholesaling is, a lot of people ask themselves, is this business working for me? Will it work for somebody like me? Well, let me tell you the truth. This business helps every single type of wholesaler. It helps truck drivers, teachers get their first deal, single moms, stay-at-home dads, firefighters, active duty military, even prisoners that are currently incarcerated. We've helped get their first deal, right?
Yep.
Just on Sunday, we had somebody who is active duty military.
Mm-hmm.
brave man in the Navy. He just got back from his deployment, and he's making, I don't know, you haven't seen it. He's making $14,000. Shout out to Samir, my guy, Samir. He's making $14,000, and he's in the Navy. And you know what his biggest stick was?
What?
Due to the government shutdown, he hasn't gotten paid.
That's crazy.
But he's going to make $14,000. So like, it's so hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, well, the government's not going to pay me, but Zach's going to get me money, right? And so shout out to Samir out here. Really, really great attitude. He always had a great attitude. And he was like going on the lives. I'm like, well, I haven't got a deal, but I'm keep going. And guess what? 14 grand. So shout out to my boy Samir on there. XLeads is the best. And guess what he did? He texted 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So he spent $10 on XLeads for texting.
Yeah.
Made 14 grand.
It's amazing.
So really, really, really awesome. So shout out to Samir. We saw him on the Sunday stream, but yeah, guys, truck drivers make a lot of money wholesaling. Teachers make a lot of money. Single moms, stay-at-home dad. We get the whole. I'll be honest with you. You can name any single occupation, and I can tell you that we've helped them make money. We've had NFL players or ex-NFL players, MMA fighters, like all these type of guys and gals. They've all have done it. So whatever walk of life you're watching this from, I promise you, I can make you a ton of money in wholesaling.
Yeah,
It's just the truth. So let's break this all down. So currently, I don't know if anyone knows this, we are currently in the best time ever to get into wholesaling. Interest rates, we just got another cut, which is crazy,
Was that today?
No, that was last week.
Last week.
So we had another cut. You're usually the guy on the cut. So you know all about the cuts.
I give up on this government. Sorry.
So basically, interest rates are cutting. Buyers are buying more. And this is from my favorite organization of all time, the National Association of Realtors. They have the stat here on buyer trends. So what percentage of properties are being bought all cash? And have you seen it's been rising like crazy?
Yeah.
And so that's because of interest rate. But like, I hope you guys don't know this, but do you know that currently right now, about 30% of all transactions in real estate are from real estate investors like you and me?
Yeah.
And cash buyers.
It's amazing.
So we are literally running the entire real estate industry. What is one of the largest segments in the United States of America in the economy is real estate. And we are currently part of a 30% of all real estate transactions. That's crazy, right?
Do you know what the total capitalization for
Trillions, right? For real estate.
55 to 60 trillion.
It's crazy.
It is the biggest market in the entire world. I think. I'm definitely the United States.
I mean, you got to remember, but how much is the Mississippi River worth? Like, I mean, you can't put a number on that. You know what I mean? By the way, I just learned, the Mississippi River is the longest navigable river that you can navigate and actually do commerce. Like, the United States is the greatest country ever. Like, it's built for awesomeness.
So guys, almost $60 trillion. I promise you, I don't care what legislation they pass. There will always be people to buy houses for cash, period. It will never change. Hundreds of years when I'm not here, or Zach's not here, you guys aren't here. I'm telling you.
This. So just showing this. So again, I'm just explaining this, right?
I love this book.
So I love this book. This is called How Real Estate Fortunes Are Made by George Bockle. Me and Rick found this in a flip we did. And it's a book.
It's ironic, yeah.
It's ironic. It's a book from, let's do the math on this. It's a book from 1972 on how to make money in real estate. Now, they talk about selling paper and selling contracts.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about how to find cash buyers. They talk about how to find real estate deals with newspapers. George Bockle, this is crazy. He gives his ad copy on how to start going on newspapers to find real estate deals, find cash buyers, creative finance subject to. This is like my wholesaling Bible.
Can you imagine having that in your hands in 1972?
And so, by the way,
oh my God,
he has sold $300 million in residential commercial, and he has done all this stuff.
That was back in the day too.
And so it's crazy. So he also a teacher of real estate investing at the University of Michigan and University of Wisconsin. So I think it's very nice to talk to him about this, but he's crazy. He calls it trading real estate with no money. Obviously it's not called wholesaling, but just understanding that this is a book from a guy, an old dude from the 70s. So think about this. That means he was doing this in the 1910s.
That's crazy.
And he learned it from a guy who's doing it in the 1800s. And that guy was learning it from a guy from the 1700s.
Everybody learns it from someone. I love when people say, oh, I've coined a new phrase in real estate investing. Guys, it's been around back to our founding fathers. They were flipping deeds back then. Like, and it's documented in the, what was it? The Smithsonian in the DC.
Well, I just want to show this really quick.
Absolutely nuts.
This is really, really cool. I don't think anybody, let's see. I don't think anybody's ever showed this. So, I'm a little weird, right? Do you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Does anybody know that I'm a little weird? Let's see here.
I brought you in this world.
So I'm a little weird guy. So for fun, I like reading the Constitution of the United States because I know there's something about wholesaling. So I was reading the Constitution of the United States and I saw something which was crazy. So before we get into the info, right, everyone's like, well, Zach, wholesaling's illegal. Wholesaling is going to be banned.
Yeah.
So just understand, to ban wholesaling real estate, you have to understand this, okay? To ban wholesaling, you have to ban the art of buying a house, cash, and then reselling it for a profit. Now, that's currently called communism. And as I checked, we are not a communist country. Maybe New York City, but outside of New York City, I'm just joking. I love New Yorkers. I don't know why they have a bad mayor, but okay. Basically,
we don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
We know.
But basically, what I'm saying here is, if you can buy a property and then resell the property for a profit, you can wholesale, because we have a thing called double closing, which allows you to buy and sell the house instantly. Now, here's the question. We're going to ban wholesaling. Okay, tell me about banning wholesaling. Well, you can, and here's what people say. Well, they're going to make a law where if you buy a house, you can only resell it after 90 days. Okay, so you would have to deprive me of property rights, right? So you have to reduce my property rights, basically, right? Now, there's only currently one instance in the United States Constitution where you do not have property rights. Do you know what that is?
No.
Eminent domain.
Yeah.
So, like, basically what that is the government has the right to take your property, but they have to give you market value. That is the only instance in the United States Constitution where you can basically not have the right to property.
Yeah, it's got to be for the betterment of the entire community.
But did you know there's an amendment in the Constitution? So does anybody in here know what the Fifth Amendment is? And so just the reason I'm doing this is because we're at Wholesaling University. We're going to get a little bookie today. But if somebody says wholesaling will be banned, they have to ban double closings. To ban double closings, guess what you have to do? You have to repeal the Fifth Amendment in the United States of America.
Not happening.
No, Zach, the Fifth Amendment states no double jeopardy. No. You have not read the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution. I'm a nerd. I read it. Can I tell? Right? Are you ready? Let me tell you what the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution says. The Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution clearly states, okay, ready for this? Clearly states, no person shall be held to answer for a capital, otherwise infamous crime unless a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia. So this is all like double jeopardy, right?
Yeah.
When in actual service in time of war, public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. No, ready? Nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. So this is important, okay? So someone can't be deprived of life, liberty, or property. This gives us the right of life, liberty, and property.
Got it.
Isn't that weird, the word property is put in there?
Mm.
And so scholars and lots of courts have shown that this clearly means that United States citizens have the right to property. They have a right to buy, sell, and do whatever they want with their property. Should it be life, liberty, and happiness? No. The founding fathers wrote property on there. Do you think it's hilarious? It's also said that you can't, and then private property can't be taken for public use. Private property is private property without compensation. So this clearly states, okay, that we as Americans have the right to buy and sell real estate, which is double closing. So just understand, you can't ban wholesaling. You have to. The United States have to go away.
I mean, you can even relabel it and stuff like that, but like you got to understand the insurance companies and the banks use all the back doors. They're the ones who created the assignment of contract, not us. Okay. And they're constantly trading paper all the time. So they're not going to do anything to restrict their rights.
Yep.
So they're trying to do these like little, like, let me put it in around marketing. Let me put it around licensing.
Can't ban
And
it.
guys, I'm here to tell you, the same people that tell you that wholesaling is going to be banned, it's going to be outlawed. Like, you can read little inserts, but the same people will not read the Constitution. They don't understand basic rights. I don't want anyone to get nailed by any type of lawyer. But the thing is, you guys got to start reading stuff and stop believing everything you see on the internet. Read all your rights and do it. I promise you, if someone's restricting you, you can just simply do a double close. It's not that complicated. But oh my God, we can't do it anymore. I'm going to get arrested. Read the entire legislation. And a lot of this stuff's just being proposed. But hey, we all need someone to click on a video. And there is not, I don't think we've been on a stream where someone goes, I think it's going to be banned and it's illegal. Since 2003, I've been told this crap. What if I took the last 23 years and sat on the sideline and listened to this crap on the internet? Thank God I didn't have the internet when I started, to a point, just getting started. But what I'm telling you is read for yourself, make an educated decision, and you should know your laws in your state. I'm not telling you to ignore them. But guys, do you really think $60 trillion is just going to disappear and only realtors can do it? Come on. I was fed this in 2003. We're in 2025. We're going in 2026. The market's just getting bigger. Are there more people trying wholesaling? The difference is we're going to teach you actually how to wholesale. The ones trying, they are not your competition. They're cheerleaders on the wholesaling sideline. They're chasing down my mascot right now. The question is, stop trying, start doing.
Exactly. And so, guys, we're currently in the best time ever. We have all these constitutional rights to wholesale real estate. Interest rates are cutting. Buyers are buying. I mean, the perfect storm. Also, cold calling isn't illegal. We have case law protecting us for that. I don't want to get in a whole rant, but I'll show this once and we're going to go back in the info. Not a lot of people know, but this year there's a massive federal case that said if you call somebody or text them and offer to buy their house, guess what? It's not a TCPA. It's not basically, it's not a TCPA violation. This basically means if you offer to buy somebody's house, you can call them on the DNC list. It's not violating federal law. So you have all rights to call somebody. It's called Coffee versus Fast Easy Offer. Beautiful. Oh, wait, we're not showing it. Hold on. My bad. Right here. I do not need to rent a car. But basically, fast Coffee versus Fast Easy Offer. And you know the real estate guys hate that I'm showing this.
Oh, no. Nobody wants to talk about it.
Cold calling's banned. Cold calling's illegal.
For 3 years, we've heard it. Cold calling's going to be banned. You can't do it. You got to do PPC, PPL, or
and so if you're a real estate agent, though, it's a little
different.
It's a little different. But if you're a real estate wholesaler, this is Eric Trotman, a TCPA lawyer, or I don't think it's TCPA. He's definitely a lawyer though. But basically, he's like the go-to guy on TCPA law, which sounds kind of boring, but there we go. And so, guys, we are protected. We are ready to go. We have AI to help it. Like, guys, this is such an amazing time. And so we are so excited for this challenge. We know everyone's going to crush it right now. And so we're getting a lot of success. I mean, just go to Wholesaling.com, look at all the success stories. It's absolutely insane. Corey just messaged right there. He just messaged that he's getting too many leads. He doesn't know what to do. He's looking for closures. And so remember, guys, you don't need any money. You don't need any credit. You don't need any prior knowledge. You don't need any paid softwares. You don't need any of this stuff. All you need is to follow exactly what we're going to say in this university session. So what we're going to be covering the next 3 days, we're obviously doing Wholesaling 101. We're doing orientation, how to find deals, stuff like that, right? Day 2 tomorrow, we're going to do Wholesaling 201, which is closing university. So it's not even, we're calling it Closers University, Closing University. And then we have Dispo University on day 3, which is going to be really exciting. And then systems and stuff like that. And so
I fell asleep in that one when I started.
It's going to be,
I did.
It's going to be really cool. And so this challenge is going to be amazing. So right now we're starting on day 1, Wholesaling 101. And so we got to go over the fundamentals here. Like, you got to remember, Zach, what in the world is wholesaling real estate? And why do I even want to get started? What's the whole point? Like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Like, what is the whole point of this? And so what is wholesaling real estate? Wholesaling real estate is effectively selling paper on real estate. That is my definition of it. Some people, the word wholesaling is really weird because And again, I love showing this. And again, I sound like a broken record, but you know, wholesaling, you can just buy and sell something. It's technically called wholesaling. And so does anybody know in the comments, and I know everyone's going to roll their eyes, but does anybody know who the largest wholesaler in the entire country is in any industry? There's people that wholesale trading cards. There's people that wholesale pickles. Who is the largest wholesaler of all time? Anybody know? Quick buzz quiz. Okay. So I'll give you a hint. The biggest wholesaler has the word wholesale in their name. Walmart? No, their name would be Walmart Wholesale. It'd be called Sam's Club Wholesale. No, it's not Walmart. This person has the word wholesale in their name. Everybody's guessing it right. So it's true. It's Costco. So I don't know if you've ever gone to a Costco, but did you know it has the word wholesale on it?
Oh, yeah.
Wholesale is probably one of those beautiful words I've ever encountered in my life. I think every time I go to Costco, I shed a tear because of how beautiful the word wholesale is. I said, these are my people, right?
Gotcha.
Wholesale. And so effectively, right? Effectively, if you look at the definition of the word wholesale, right? So if you look at like wholesale definition, right? Let's look at the definition of the word wholesale, right? So the definition of the word wholesale, okay? Done at a large scale, selling the goods in large quantities to be retailed by others, being sold to be retailed by others. So the word wholesaling effectively is you sell something and then whoever buys it from you is going to sell it retail, right?
Exactly.
Pretty crazy, right? So effectively, if you look at basically what we do in wholesaling real estate is we sell something and the person who buys it will retail it to the public market, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we do in wholesale. So that's what wholesaling real estate is. So what we effectively do is we go out here and let me just show everyone what wholesaling real estate is. Actually, let's use that $60,000 deal. I mean, let's use that for an example, right? It's a pretty simple one, right? So again, what we effectively did here was there's this house in Chicago, Illinois. They have amazing hot dogs, by the way. But I go to Chicago.
Why are they so special?
They're like stuffed. There's like poppy seed. Oh, it's so good.
Better than the LA hot dog we had?
Pretty up there.
Yeah.
So basically what we do is we find somebody who actually, let's use Costco. I don't want to go on a tangent. Let's use Costco because everyone understands Costco, right? So what Costco wholesale does, and I think you know their business model pretty well, but what they do is they go out here and they go to this person right here who is like this person. What they do is they make brooms. All right, it's something boring. Brooms. Do I know how to make brooms? Probably not. Okay. This lady, she owns a company that makes brooms, right?
It looks like something else.
It does look like something else. How do you draw a broom?
It's more of a mop, but that's fine. Close enough.
It's a broom. Okay.
Okay.
So this lady makes brooms. She makes over 1 million brooms a year. Okay.
A lot of brooms.
And she sells them to the public for $10. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What Costco does is say, hey, we will buy 100,000 brooms at $7 a broom. And they go, that's a deal. Right?
Yep.
And so what Costco does is they will effectively sell you, if you walk into a Costco, a broom for $7. You're just like, as the buyer, like, what? I get this broom. This broom's $10 everywhere else, but it's $7 here.
Mm-hmm.
Cha-ching. This is a good deal. But they do that at volume. They do it for your eggs. They'll do it for your mattresses. You can buy a car on Costco. Like everything is so dang cheap, right? At Costco. Now it's like, well, how in the world is this a win-win for anyone? Someone's getting screwed here. That's what everyone's mind is, right?
Yeah.
Well, Costco actually does this. They will sell you the broom for $7. They'll buy for $7, sell for $7. Now you're like, wait, Zach, how do they make money? They make billions of dollars a year. How do they do this? Do they do it by selling hot dogs? No. They do it because all the buyer does right here, right? The buyer and the seller's right here, right?
Yeah.
All they effectively do here is the buyer once a year pays Costco a $60 fee to have the ability to buy them for this cheap. That's it. That's all they, And so do you know 1/3 of all Americans have a Costco membership? So it's a volume game.
1/3?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Billions and billions and so did you know Costco makes $0 selling products after all the BS, like the sales and the refunds and the customer service? They make all their money on the fees, and they make billions of dollars a year on membership fees. So they make all the money on the fee and they give to you at cost. That's what Costco is. So let me tell you what we do in wholesaling. It's effectively the same exact thing, except we don't sell brooms. We just do houses, which I don't know if you know this. It's a lot of money. So basically what we do is somebody has this house. Let's do that Chicago house, right? And this lady says, oh my gosh, I want to sell my house. I need to get out of this thing. She is the seller. And then there's a buyer, right? The actual person that's going to like retail it out, right? And then there's us. Okay. There's me with my muscles. Super smart guy too, by the way. But basically this is us, right? What I basically do is I go to the seller and she says, I want to sell my house. This house is worth, let's do $100,000. Okay.
Yeah.
I say, I will buy your house for $70K. She says, what? $70K? Are you serious? No. Okay. And then you basically you have to talk to roughly like 200 people that want to sell their house to get one person to give you a good price. They got to be motivated, right? There's not every house in America can do this, but there's certain houses, and we're going to teach everyone today on how you can do stuff like that, right? But basically, you negotiate and you get a property locked up for $70,000, right? So Costco doesn't have a business model if they can't sell you a broom for $7. If they sold brooms for $10, no one wants to buy it, right? Just go to Walmart, right?
Yeah.
So they have to get something so attractive, someone's willing to pay a fee for it. So we say, okay, we lock it for 70. So guess what we do? We go to the buyer and say, bro, I will sell you this house, the contract to this house, for $70,000. And the guy's like, what? Wait, I can buy this house for $70,000? It's worth 100. Zach, are you dumb? I can go put that on the market for 120 grand and make a ton of money, retail it. I say, yeah, I don't care. I said, all you got to do is just pay me a finder's fee, an assignment fee. It's called an assignment fee. Okay. And just give me like $10K. Just give me a $10,000 check. So all in all, I'm buying a $100,000 house for 80 grand. Guys, that is crazy. And so guess what? These buyers are really rich. Okay, these guys they own $200, $300, $400, $500 houses, and they're so rich that they make so much money that they go to the MLS and buy houses at retail.
Yeah.
So you will give them to them at a. That's crazy, right? So let's use something everybody knows. Okay, what's one of the most like widely known and like most in demand products ever, right? It's I guess one of the most in demand products people love is, let's say, iPhones, right? So I don't know what these things retail for anymore. I don't even check the price on anything. I just make a lot of money.
$1,200.
$1,200, right? If I was able to, at my little store, retail, I was able to sell you this phone for $700. It's $1,000 phone, and I was able to sell it for $1,000.
Yeah.
So it sells for $1,000. I'll sell it to you for $700. Would you pay for it?
Sure.
If you're in the market for a new phone?
Yeah.
Right? That's crazy. So the money is in finding the deal. So that's what nobody wants to talk about that, right? So the whole point here is you will, but they say, oh no, Zach, there's a $100 finder's fee for this. Would you still pay it?
Yeah.
You're saving $200.
There you go.
So the point is, there's a finder's fee. So the whole point is, in the next 30 days, you can collect a $20,000 finder's fee for just doing this whole process. You don't need to spend any money. You got to do it. You just got to find a deal. That's the magic of wholesaling real estate. And I've done over 4,000 of these, and I've been doing it for over 9 years. Most people can't comprehend it, but like it's really good. It makes a lot of money. So again, that's what wholesaling real estate is. I mean, anything to add on what is wholesaling process?
No, I mean, I have a simpler definition. It's a wholesaler, basically you minimize risk and maximize your reward.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what's so attractive about it, because if you do it, anyone who tells you they got killed in wholesaling, I want you to understand this. They weren't wholesaling. Because if you do it right, and you put it under contract with a small EMD and you have a contingency period, if you absolutely screwed it up, you still have rights to get out of it.
Yep.
So the only way you get killed is when you go into speculation, which is what I find most wholesaling programs are teaching anymore. So I always teach the fundamentals of wholesaling. It's never going to change. The technology and the speed's going to change, but the fundamentals are always going to be there. You got to find sellers that need to sell. Most programs are going to focus on people who want to sell. You know why? Because it's a huge market of that. But I'm telling you, those people need a lot of time and they need a ton of energy, and they are not the focus point for any wholesalers. You got to find people who need to sell: probate, tax delinquency, pre-foreclosure, their water shut off, fire damaged houses.
We're gonna get
we
all
can
that
go all
stuff
in
today.
on it.
We're
But
gonna
I'm
get
just
all
saying,
that stuff.
you
Yeah.
got to have some sort of motivating factor. Otherwise, if you're using price alone to induce your seller, you're not wholesaling. And every time I talk to you guys about a deal, I was like, why are you doing this? Because this needs a cash buyer, not you. And there's people that will teach you just how to cash buy. They could care less about the relationship. If you are anchoring on price alone, you're not wholesaling, because he or she that pays the most is not a wholesaler. End of story. So find people that need to sell versus people want to sell, and make sure you qualify them to see if they're truly motivated. See if their story matches up to what they're saying and what's going on in their life. You find those deals. Remember, OD, off-market direct seller that needs to sell. You find those, that is the perfect avatar for a wholesale customer. Are you getting it all three? Probably not. You get 2 out of the 3, you got a great shot. 1 out of the 3, I almost guarantee you're going to walk away from it. So just that's my crash course if you've got to go get dinner or something.
There we go.
Minimize your risk. That's why most of you are here, and you don't have to come up with a ton of capital, but you're going to have to get to work. Like, you're not going to sit on your couch and duplexes pulling your driveway.
No, you got to work for it. And so, and the reason, and the definition they retail. So what the guy basically does who buys it, he makes money. He will fix it up. He'll spend 30 grand to fix it up, and then he'll put it on the MLS and sell it for like 120. He makes a ton of money too. So everybody's happy in the situation. That's what wholesaling real estate is.
But he's taking on a different type of risk.
Yeah.
And he's willing to risk his butt to do it. I'm not, because when you go to market, there's things outside of our control. Like, I can't control what the Federal Reserve rate is, how they assess mortgage interest rates. I can't control the supply and demand of the market. And as more time goes by, say it takes them 6 months to a year, the market can completely shift. That's the beauty of a wholesaler. Is like, take it now. I'm taking a decent profit, and you're going to take it. And here's the key: your fix and flipper, whoever his landlord is, they've got to have the ability to make a profit off of it too, or the potential. And so somebody put on there, it's buy low, sell medium. You're right. There's a lot of courses guys out there being taught is buy medium, sell high. That's suicide. You can't do that. You have to buy low, sell medium. That's what gets you to move with speed and minimize your risk. Some of you guys get greedy and you want to buy low and sell high. It's going to cost you time, and it's going to require risk, which is not wholesaling. So stick to wholesaling. You minimize your risk, you maximize your reward. Guys, the deal, the money's in finding the deal. And you go, well, what if I can't find more? You can find plenty more, because you're not bogged down in fix and flips and contractors and all these variables that you can't control. We control one thing in wholesaling. We control how we market to find motivated sellers, and we control the conversation with the seller. And if you can master those two things, you'll make a ton of money. But in the beginning, you just got to get started marketing. Negotiation will come with time, with experience, I promise you. So stop trying to get programs that makes you the best closer, because I'm telling you, marketing trumps closing in the beginning in wholesaling. Do you want to become a better closer? Absolutely. But in the beginning, you're going to suck at it. I'm not going to lie to you. So you got to learn some basics. We teach you strategies, which we'll share over these 3 days to help you out.
We're excited about this. And so we do well in wholesaling. It's all, hey, guess what? So again, what is wholesaling real estate? Again, we basically write up contracts and we sell the contracts. We don't own the house at all. It's really cool. So again, the question is, why are we wholesaling real estate? To make money. I think it's pretty clear. Who pays us? So this is something really interesting. Not a lot of people know how you actually get paid in wholesaling. I'm actually just going to tell you how you get paid in wholesaling, because a lot of people really don't understand it. And I wish someone taught me this when I was getting started. Obviously, someone decided they weren't. They're just going to say, oh, just make money. Basically, let's share exactly how to do it. So how do we get paid here? Can I? Oh, I can just do it like that. Cool. Okay. So how we get paid here is let's use a simple just example, like really simple. Okay. So let's say here we get this property written up, and this person, this house, we decide to write a contract to buy it for $70,000.
Mm-hmm.
I find a buyer who is going to pay me, let's say $140,000 for the deal. So I basically have my little piece of paper. So I write a piece of paper to buy the house, and I have a little piece of paper I write separate to go sell it to a buyer.
Got it.
So again, how the process works is I write a contract for 70K, and then I write a contract to sell it for 140 grand. Two pieces of paper. Okay, paper one is our purchase and sale agreement. Paper two is basically our assignment. Capiche? Makes sense? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we wrote a contract for 70. We found a buyer who's going to buy it for $140,000. And he's probably going to make money on that too. That means at closing, I am going to receive a check for $70,000. Now that's a big wholesale deal. Plenty of people do it, and lots of people are able to do it. That is the exciting part. That's why we're so pumped up to wholesale real estate, because there's a lot of money to be made here. So how do we get paid? Well, if this is how the transaction is going to work, this is how it works. So we have three parties in this transaction, right?
Yeah.
Let's make this a little bigger so we understand this. Three parties in this transaction. Party number one is going to be the seller, the person selling the deal to us, right? This is going to be the seller. Let's give the seller a mustache. And this seller basically said, Zach, if you give me 70 grand in 30 days, I will sell you my house.
Got it.
This is me, Zach, right? Okay, I said, all right, bet. So this is me, like me. And then we have the Mr. Moneybags cash buyer who is like, I'm so rich. This guy's glasses and his mustache too, because he's so rich. He's really fat. And he says, I will buy this house and flip it and buy another yacht. That's what he says. So he is going to buy the house for $140,000. Okay. So how does this work? Well, basically what he does is he gives the money to a title company. That is a third party that handles everything, right? So the third party intermediary. So this guy at closing is 140 grand a title. Title company gives me a check for $70,000. It's a check from the title company, 70K. Now everyone thinks the title company pays them. Yes and no. The money comes from the buyer. The buyer doesn't get the money, I don't get my check. And then basically the proceeds, whatever I agreed to give the guy, he gets that. So he gets $70,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we get paid in wholesaling. We get paid from the title company, but the buyer gives the funds to the title company as a third party, make sure everything's all good. So again, smart here, the buyer via the title company. Not a lot of people explain it, and I think it's important to understand how the transaction works. So we actually understand this, right? Because this is wholesaling university. Okay. Taking notes, but that's how we get paid here. And so pretty simple how we get paid here, right? I mean, pretty straightforward. And so everyone's like, Zach, is this illegal? Like, guys, there's lawyers at title companies that handle this stuff, right? There's RESPA, there's all these, this is all completely legal. So the other question I get asked is, Zach, do we have to pay taxes on this? Yeah, we're not dealing in narcotics, okay? Like, it's not under the table. This is all legal. Unfortunately, lawyers are like giving you money, so it's like you have to pay taxes. It's a real business. I give you a say, Zach, I made $1 million this year. Do I have to pay tax? Yeah, you legally made $1 million.
Guys, if you pay taxes, it means you actually made money.
Yeah.
Are there ways to mitigate your taxes? Yeah, but we're not teaching that
If
strategy.
you're telling me I don't want to wholesale because I don't want to pay taxes, crazy.
It's so funny. I meet people all the time. They're like, oh, I make a ton of money in real estate. I simply ask, there's two questions if you ever want to find out someone's real in any type of business, especially real estate. Number one, what's your tax bracket? And they go, what do you mean? I mean, that means you make no money. I promise you. And number two, did you submit your balance sheet to the IRS? They're like, what do you mean? Why?
If you don't,
because if you have gross receipts over 250,000, which every legitimate wholesaler should, that's up and running. I know right off the bat, you're completely lying to everybody. Like, how do you not know your tax bracket? Everybody knows how tax brackets go. You can go Google it. And so if you don't know it, it means you're in the bottom part of it and you've never been pushed to the limit to make money on it. So just little tidbits like, because people used to trip me up when I started go tax bracket. I go, I don't know. I just pay whatever my federal tax is.
Ooh, not good.
So between 12 and 37%, some say 40, but just keep that in mind. It's cool.
Yeah. So you got to pay taxes, but it's a legitimate business.
Pay taxes, because what's the alternative? Pay no taxes. It means you have no money. And
So
we've
again,
all been there.
So the other question now is like, okay, well, Zach, why do cash buyers pay us? They pay us because they're going to flip the house and make profit on that too. So it's a win for everyone, right? So the next thing we got to talk about here is like your wholesaling belief system. This is probably the most important part. And everyone rolls their eyes when I talk about this, but this is the part that makes or breaks you, okay? Because I can give you the info, and if I give you the info and you roll your eyes and say, oh, I don't know, or you don't believe it, what's the point of getting you the good info? So before I get the good info, we got to understand that most of you guys have absolutely broken belief systems. Like, you don't want it bad enough. Most people in here, they say they want it, but their actions do not match at all. What it's like, that's the problem.
I would say 90% of at least Americans, what they say they want and what they do every day, it's just a massive divide.
Yeah.
And me and Zach talk to you guys almost on a daily basis. And all you got to do is listen to people's words extremely carefully. And that's all you need to know. Because who is it? Eric Thomas has the famous quote.
I think so. Yeah, Eric
Is
Thomas.
it Thomas? Yeah,
Eric Thomas.
And actually, I thought he put just a beautiful phrase on it. Really smart guy, knows how to motivate people. But he basically is when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, then I know you will do it. It doesn't matter if it's wholesaling, it doesn't matter if it's stocks, it doesn't matter if it's your employer. But like, you breathe no matter what. That's the one thing that you do. And I will add on it, Tony Robbins does another layer to it. When you turn your word try into a must, period. You brush your teeth. Why do you brush your teeth? Because you probably don't want to get cavities. You don't want expensive dental bills. And you want your teeth to chew your food. And you don't want your breath to stink. And after a while, somewhere, either your parents or somebody goes, hey, you've got to brush your teeth. At some point as a child, you change it from a try to a must. So let me ask in the comments, who makes wholesaling a must? Because if you try, don't even bother. Because it's going to be brutally uncomfortable. It's going to scare the crap out of you. And I'm telling you, simply, when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, not my words, Eric Thomas, an amazing motivator. And then Tony Robbins simply says, replace your words with the tries, the shoulds to a must. If it's a must, it is your absolute priority. And you know what? I can tell by what you do, not what you say, what you do, what your priorities in life. What you say is like this crap wish list. And I hear it every day. Well, I think, how many cold calls did you make? I don't know. I made like 23. Once you use the word like, I know you're lying to me.
Yeah.
I know when you look up, you're lying to me. And the thing is, forget lying to me. Just stop lying to yourself. Once you decide you're not going to take any more excuses and you're going to move forward, you can do anything you want in wholesaling.
I agree. And so just understand that you got to need, like, you have to, guys, I get a lot of people that join wholesale, like wholesaling.com, right? I get over 6,000 people a month that join it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people like, oh, I want to get rich. Are you saying you need to get rich? That's so like, here's a really funny stat, right? I know, you know, I think generally everyone knows. Do you know married men make more money than non-married men? Do you know that? It's a true statement. Married men make more money on average than non-married men, right?
It's because they got to split it.
Yeah, but there's something even crazier.
Okay.
Men with kids make way more money than married men without kids.
Motivation.
So you got to remember, when you have feeding open mouths, that
they're
need to be
expensive.
fed, no, but like when you have actual kids you have to take care of,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make money.
It's not an option anymore.
There's no more option.
It's a must. It's an absolute.
You know, have you ever had that friend? I don't know if I should say this. Have you ever, like, you guys probably know this, you know, those friends that like, oh, I have no money, I don't know what I'm going to do next month.
Mm-hmm.
They always find a way. They always find a way to get a bill paid, right?
Yep.
It's always, oh, I'm not going to pay it, right? But like, when it's a need, it will get done. So you have to understand, okay? Your success is a need. It's a must. It has to be. You have to become successful in the next 30 days. It is a guarantee that you have to do it, or it's that way or the highway. Your success has to be a complete must in your life. You must believe it can be done, and it will be done. If you have any excuse in your mind, I don't know if this is right for me. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if this is going to correct. You are going to stay broke. Nothing's going to happen for you, okay? And I'm to be honest with you, okay? There's a lot of issues in life, and I know you're watching this, and there are people with really bad situations out there.
Yep.
I get it, but fundamentally, you have to understand that nobody legitimately cares about your problems, and this is a really hard pill to swallow. But nobody cares about your issue. If you're a single dad of 3, nobody cares.
It's just the truth.
It's just the truth. If you have anxiety and you live in your mom's basement and you're 20 years old, nobody cares about your anxiety and your medical condition. Nobody cares. Your competition in wholesaling don't care that you have crippling anxiety. Nobody cares if you legitimate. Nobody cares if you have an accent or you're in a wheelchair, and your competition doesn't care about that stuff.
I don't.
They're all things that make it harder, but it doesn't. Your competition doesn't care, and unfortunately, the world doesn't care. And it's not because I don't care. I care about all of you guys. This is why I'm going live. This because I have plenty of money. I don't need to be doing any of this stuff. I don't need to go live. I can do 1 video a week, keep the channel running. We don't have to do this stuff. We do this because it helps people's lives. And I legitimately do this because I need you to have success today. But the thing is, the world doesn't care. They legitimately don't want to help you out. Most people don't want you to succeed better than them. The truth about this is you have to be your biggest advocate, and you have to be the person pulling yourself out for success. It's you and only you. And that's lonely. That sucks. But understand, that means the glory, the wins, the success is all on you. That's even sweeter. And so let's keep going. Okay, I'm jacked up today. But you need to be willing to do whatever it takes to become successful in wholesaling. Okay? This is what we're talking about today. So I'm telling you, what I'm asking you today is I'm probably going to ask you about 25 hours a week. If you have no money and you can give me 25 hours a week, that's all you really need to get success. Make 10, 20 grand this month. That's it. 10 hours if you have 10 hours a week if you have some money to put in marketing. If you have XLeads, probably 10 hours a week, right? Depending, you have money, time, whatever it is. But you just got to put it into this business, time or money. So what I'm telling you is about 25 hours a week, 5 weeks, for the month, right? 125 hours for the month you work. If you make 20 grand in 125, that's $160 an hour. I don't know if anybody in here makes $160 an hour, but if you have $0, you can just put your time and produce about $160 an hour. Now you get it all at once, right? You don't get it per hour, but that's what it comes down to. If you have $0, how much your time is worth if you wholesale real estate. So I think everybody's willing to do whatever it takes to make that, right? It's better than DoorDash and calling, whatever it is, right?
But remember, it's not like you can't equate it to 40 hours at work, because the reality is you might be working 2, maybe 3 hours in a day.
Yeah, you're right.
When we say 25 hours, it's like real dedicated 25 hours. And when we say 10 with some money, it's 10 real hours. So please don't, let's be honest. You go to work for a week, 40 hours. The reality is you probably did 12, 15 hours of work. So it's actually going to be more work than your full-time job. It's just, you're going to use more directed brain power. So
that's it. So you got to be willing to just push the volume and make money. And I want you to understand this too. The grind in wholesaling that you're thinking this is going to be, it's not permanent, right? I've been in the grind. You've been in the grind, right? That grind. Once you get a deal, then you can just buy XLeads. You can just have softwares. You can have VAs, right? Your life gets a lot easier, right? You don't have to be that guy grinding in a corner with no money. You just get one deal, and then you start pouring that into things that actually will make you more money in this business. That's the point. Just pour back in the industry and make more and more money, right? So software systems, maybe $1,000 at most, maybe $500, right? Maybe even $97 on XLeads, right? As long as you can use tools to make it easier, you don't. Wholesaling's not this grind that absolutely sucks. What people hate is the calling and texting part. You can hire a VA to do it for you, right? You just got to put some money into it, right?
Yeah.
So capiche? Does that make sense? Do we understand how much time we have to put? Give me a 1 in the chat since we're live. Give me a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Capiche? Okay. You know how much time you got to put in and how much effort and how much of a complete focus we got to put into wholesaling real estate. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand. Okay. There we go. Got some 1s in the chat. There we go.
What's capiche mean?
Capiche, like understand. I think
I don't know.
I think it's
That's why I'm
Italian.
asking you.
I think it's Italian.
Why? Well, duh.
I don't know. Okay, we got a lot of 1s in the chat. I like it. Okay, we get it. We get it. Hey, we get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, we understand now. Okay, but basically now we understand that we're good to go. So, all right, let's go here. There we go. Cool. Capiche? Capiche. So now we understand that you willing to work hard is only half of it. The other half is belief. You have to believe that you can actually do it, right? I think it's the quote is, if you don't believe, you won't achieve. And the other quote is, if you don't believe in yourself, how is a seller ever going to believe in you? That's an amazing quote. And it's absolutely true. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to believe in you. So belief is a must. You must believe you can do it, right?
Yeah, you have to have a belief. And the one thing I've learned in wholesaling is you're not going to smoothly get to the other side where me and Zach are without some craziness happen in your life. And I'm not telling you to scare it, because you're going to go through such a wild ride, but embrace it, enjoy the ride. To get to the calmness, you got to go through the chaos in wholesaling. Yeah. And the chaos is, how do I do this? How do I deal with it? This contract fell through. This lady's giving me a hard time. The cash buyer's, he's beating me up on it. That's the chaos. If you can stay in the chaos and survive, you come out on the other side of calm. It's like everything you want in your life is on the other side of fear. But most people are scared to death to go through it. Why is wholesaling any different? It is. The only reason I'm sitting here 23 years after I started, just like a lot of you are thinking about starting right now, I just embraced the chaos. I didn't like it. I'm not going to lie to you, but I stayed in it. So your human inclination is, when something comes up that freaks you out, you're going to retreat from it. We're asking you to actually engage it. It's not going to hurt you. And if you stay there, you can get everything else you want on the other side. How long is it going to be? I don't know. Some of you are going to be 30 days. Some will be 60, 90, but most are going to be 6 to 12 months. I tell you to hang in there 2 years. Guys, 7 years, I did everything all by myself. I'm not proud of it, but it's actually helped me. Is a gift God given to me that I can share with you, because I believe he left me in that moment so I could share everybody. I know every anxiety, every fear, every freaking thing you guys are going through, because I lived it every day. Ask my wife, ask him. Like, even he was like, God, we're always around houses. And I'm telling you is, I actually practice what I preach. I've been doing this 23 years. I have a business with my son. I love this. I'm like, so many people are running from wholesaling going, oh, it's crap. It's going to go, it's illegal and all this. I love this business. It's given me everything I've ever wanted in my life. And if you don't believe me, go find the people that are the best marketers on the internet. Every one of them have one core thing, is they were really good wholesalers. Because wholesalers, if you can master this business, I'm going to give you a bold statement. You can do anything you want in life. There is no limits, because if you can do wholesaling, which most people can't stomach it because they freak out. They want their 9-to-5 job. They want everyone to help them out. In the beginning, it is you. And me and Zach are here to help you out, get you started. I love this business and I want you to be successful, but you've got to understand this basic concept. If you do, you can get anything you truly want. I am no different than you are. The only difference is I went through the chaos to get to the calm. And if you can't stay in it, it's going to be problematic.
Hey, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen.
Yeah. Don't get me start cooking now. Let's go.
He's cooking. But guys, again, let's get in this. If you don't believe, you can't close deals. Belief creates confidence. Confidence creates action. That is the whole point here. Okay. So again, give me a 1 in the chat if you believe you will get a deal in the next 30 days. Not I think I can, but I will. And
don't
it's
try.
Happen.
Yeah.
Give me a 1. Give me one more chat. We need to engage people in here. We got people understanding, not just watching, sitting down on their bed, just like, oh, no, give me a 1. Okay, now we understand. We're live. We're good. We understand this can be done. It will be done. We know we're going to have success. So awesome. Look at all the 1s in the chat here.
Let's go.
There we go. Look at that. 1. Cha-ching. There we go. Awesome. 1s in the chat. Love it. So, okay, now we understand that we can do this. There we go. Now, again, If you don't believe, literally DM any of these people. Okay. Like legitimately, if you don't believe, like DM any of these guys, say, hey, Aaron, how did you make money? Is this a scam? Did you forge a check? Did you commit bank fraud, or did a real title company give you a check? Like you can like guys, we have millions and millions of dollars of testimonials every single month in our community.
Mhm.
Literally just go to wholesaling.com and ask, did you actually make money wholesaling?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, simple, right?
Yeah.
It's simple. So again, we get more successors than anybody else. So again, ask anyone in the school, you'll do it right. And again, your wholesaling work ethic, you're going to need to work your tail off for the next 30 days. Most wholesalers fail because they can't stay consistent. You are going to be different. Giving up is way easier than following through, but following through is going to lead you to success. So understand this. Did you know that every gym in the United States of America would go bankrupt, completely bankrupt, if everyone just showed up to the gym 5 days a week? Did you know if just a person goes to the gym 5 days a week, if every single person in the gym did that, they would go bankrupt? Because they know only 30% of the people that pay every month are actually going to the gym 5 days a week. They actually lose money when they go to the gym because they have to support it. They have to deal with you. They have to run the bathroom, right? They have to deal with all, and it's just to capacity. They couldn't even handle the people.
Mm-hmm.
So just understand that if everyone went to the gym 5 days a week, the entire gym business would go bankrupt. You know why? Because it's baked in the system that most people don't show up. Most people don't do the work. That's really sad. It's really depressing. It's baked in the system. So again, we're going to go over today, exactly your wholesaling real estate day-by-day plan. But understand that you got to understand this too, okay? Your homework for today, and we're going to go over a bunch of stuff, but you got to understand, there is a website that is our free real estate. This is your classroom, okay? This is your study materials, okay? This is your syllabus. I'm giving you a syllabus packet. It's called freewholesaling.com. Right there, you're going to go to the classroom section, and there's going to be, number one, you're going to start tonight at the welcome section. Then you're going to go to the Wholesaling 101 section. And these are going to be instructional videos on how you're going to get started in wholesaling real estate. It is by far the greatest content I've ever made. It's not on YouTube. You're never going to see it on YouTube. It's nowhere. Okay. You will never, ever, ever, ever see this content anywhere. It's exclusive. It is private. It is fresh. We made it really recently.
Oh, yeah.
And it is by far the greatest wholesaling real estate mentorship you're ever going to join. And it's free, by the way. Did I mention it was free?
Yeah.
The word free, wholesaling.com. You see it scrolling below. Go there, go to the classroom section. Get started on basically the welcome section. Get started on the Wholesaling 101 section. That's where you're going to get started today too. All right. Now you're going to go through day 1 through 3 of those videos. You're just going to get through it. You're going to understand it. It'll help you out a lot. Now, what I think is really important for us we're giving all the info, by the way, today, guys. And we're going over market. We're going over a lot today still. But I just want you to understand this, okay? That you're going to figure out what market you need to do. And you're also going to use our AI coach. Now, not a lot of people know this, but do you know that we actually have an AI coach?
How much we charge for that?
Sorry, AI professor.
Yeah.
AI professor. And this is going to be your professor. It's AI, and it has watched every single YouTube video me and Rick have ever put out. It's watched over 10,000 hours of me and Rick.
So studious.
It knows me better than
Your
you
mother.
probably.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
It's
watched a lot of videos. I'm just kidding. But basically, it's the best bot you'll ever find. And inside of freewholesaling.com, we give you access to the bot. Now, we have over 50,000 chats every single month. I don't think you've ever seen this. But basically, if you go here.
I've seen it.
I'm showing the people. I know you've seen it.
Okay, well.
I know you've seen it. But I'll show everyone what the bot looks like. So if you go to GPTs right here, just look up wholesaling. Right here.
50,000 plus
50,000 a month.
That's crazy.
And so this is the AI bot. So it's a trained AI bot from ChatGPT, we trained it under their new model. But basically, if you join freewholesaling.com, we actually give you access to the model. It's in the Wholesaling 101 section. And pretty much you can ask it any question you want. So I'm going to take one question here. And we're just going to ask it. Okay. So let's see what any questions you got. So again, Jerry's asking, how many calls can I make in 1 hour using Google Voice? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to ask it.
Just copy paste.
How many calls per hour on Google Voice can I make? Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see what it says. Zach's full wholesaling course is specifically listed, the free dialer. It says typically make 100 to 150 calls per day, 20 to 30 per hour, or 3 to 4 hours before hitting the risky limits. It just answered your question. Now, did you know there are people that actually sell wholesaling AI coaches for thousands of dollars a year?
It's cute.
Isn't that insane? People charge thousands of dollars for AI professors like this that we give out for free.
It's
Crazy.
I don't know, man. I just
I
feel like anybody
don't
will
want to
sell
give my
anything.
opinion on it.
Yeah.
But guys, just FYI, this is over 10,000 hours of transcripts and audio. I made it literally watch 10,000 hours of me and Rick. It knows everything about us. It knows. So any question you have, it'll go there. So I'll tell you this. The number one thing I'm going to tell everyone to do is everybody in this challenge has to get cozy with their AI bot. That AI bot better know your mom's name, better know your middle name. It better know everything about you because it knows everything about me. And so I'm telling you right now, this AI bot is amazing. Okay. It's absolutely amazing.
It's free, guys.
Okay. So Miss Moore says, how much is this AI bot? It's free. I give it out to the people. I actually spend money to ChatGPT so they could create the algorithm for us.
Yeah.
I literally give them money. So you do. I take money out of my own pocket to have this on ChatGPT. It uses the freshest model. It's insanity. So she's like, what? It's crazy.
That's nuts.
And so, by the way, I give it out for free. You have to be at freewholesaling.com for it. Go to Wholesaling 101, the ChatGPT bot. It's right there. The link is right there. It's crazy.
Crazy.
So if you go to freewholesaling.com, it's all going to be in there. Is there a limit how much to search? I don't think there's a limit on there. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's no limit. Or if there's a limit, you just make another, ChatGPT account, and then you just kind of have multiple
you just pay
emails.
for the premium. I don't know.
Yeah, you do whatever you want, right?
I don't know how many
It's
questions.
absolutely
I don't know how many
crazy.
questions you're asking it.
I don't know how many questions you're asking, but it's absolutely crazy what you can do with this thing. So I'm telling everybody right now, get comfortable with the AI bot. It will answer any. So if you're a complete beginner, legitimately ask any question you want at it, and then you're gonna be like, "Wow, this is insane." So not a lot of people know about it. It's crazy, and we have 50,000 questions being asked every single month. I can't answer 50,000 questions, but the AI can do it instantly. So it's literally like if I'm in your pocket and you're texting me, "Oh, Zach, what do you think about this?" "Oh, let me instantly text you back."
Yeah.
It's like you got me. Okay, it's like you have like instant access to me and Rick. So that's the really cool part about it. And so just FYI, we're using AI, and it is so good for the education part because I get to teach people. Most people say, "Oh, this AI is really cool, can help people." How do I make money off of it? How do I make money off of them on this? No. We give it out to the people for free because they deserve it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is what's our software stack? What software do we have to get in, especially if we're doing wholesaling? Well, you don't need any money, so you don't need to spend money on softwares. But there are free softwares that I think are required. Number one, we provide a free CRM inside of freewholesaling.com. It's basically a Google Sheets kind of customized version of it. But basically, it's freewholesaling.com. I would use the freewholesaling.com CRM that we have. It's in the marketing section. I would go to truepeoplesearch.com for skip tracing. I would use Zillow for comping. AI will show you all this stuff. Google Voice would be my dialer and texting service, and a government list sheet for our data. And so we provide the government lists inside of freewholesaling.com absolutely for free. Now, if you are using a paid software, there's literally only one software I recommend. It's called XLeads.com. The reason I only recommend XLeads is because, why would you use any other software besides XLeads? It's kind of dumb. But XLeads, again, the reason why I tell everyone to use XLeads, besides that I just think it's so good, is there's just one specific way. Again, it replaces everything. So for example, I just always like showing this little chart. It's pretty cool. But XLeads literally has everything. It has free unlimited skip tracing. It has an AI automated CRM. It has a drawing for dollars app, a data list provider, an e-signing contract service. Yeah, you can e-sign on it. It has 25,000 skip traces included. You have to get a software for your SMS. You have to buy all these softwares, and you literally get it for $81 a month on the annuals on XLeads.
Crazy.
Absolutely crazy, right? So I'm just telling everybody, if you want to have free skip tracing, a CRM, drawing for dollars app, the data, the comping, the e-signing, all that stuff for $97, literally scroll down, it's $97. We should probably charge $199 for it a month And then the pros can be $300 a month and then $500 on the, we literally do it for the best price. And because we're not trying to make crazy money on you on this, like we're just trying to help the people out.
Yep.
But the whole point of this is if you don't want to, and the reason is like, Zach, why would I have XLeads over the free stuff? That's pretty easy. To manually skip trace, it will take you roughly 170, maybe 200 hours a month. You can skip trace in 5 seconds with XLeads.
And it's painful doing it by yourself.
It's painful. Let's talk about another one. If you live in Texas, for example, right? You can't get comps. You can't get the actual, you don't know how much a property is worth in Texas if you don't have XLeads. It's a non-disclosure state. They don't disclose what properties sell for in Texas, but you have to get a software that actually has MLS access, which XLeads does. And it's the most, according to many people in Texas, it's the most accurate comping software in Texas because it really is. And so there's so many reasons. If you want to get into more like powerful marketing, use XLeads, better skip tracing, all that stuff, right? So I'm telling everybody, XLeads is by far the best. I just tell everyone it's worth it. It's worth your time investment. That's just what I say. It's not worth doing it cheap. I would just get XLeads. That's what I say. But again, who here doesn't have it, right? If you can't access it, no big deal. But my question for everybody here is, who doesn't have this? Does anybody any confused? I don't know how to get the AI. I don't know how to get the CRM. I don't know. Does everybody know how to access the softwares that I'm telling you? Everybody know where XLeads is? Does everybody know where you can have the government list sheet? Is there any confusion so far before we get in the next part? I want to make sure there's no confusion. I don't want to leave anybody behind. Okay. Anybody have any questions about that before we go to the next part? Okay. Anthony gets it. Derek gets it. Erica gets it. Okay. Awesome. 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 No questions there. I don't have XLeads, but I'm getting it. That's awesome. Just go to xleads.com. Let's see. Can XLeads, ZLeads is a cool name too. Should have done ZLeads. No, I think XLeads is better. Okay. No questions. No questions. I think we're all good from everyone. So awesome. 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 Okay, cool. So it looks like we got no questions. We're in the next part. Cool. Okay. Awesome. So the next part here is marketing 101. Okay. So these are the real questions. Like, okay, Zach, well, what lists do I pull? How do I find these deals, right? How do I find motivated seller deals? It's pretty simple. The best list. So you need to wholesale real estate. You need a list. Okay. So you need a list and you need a marketing channel. That's how you go out here and find motivated sellers. Like, how do you find a wholesale deal? You pull a list of motivated sellers. So you pull a data set and you basically call the data set or you text them. That's how most wholesalers wholesale real estate.
Mm-hmm.
They pull a list, right? They pull a list and then they basically go out here and call the list or text the list, right? Pretty simple, right? Makes sense. So that's basically what we're talking about today. So what are the best lists? I would say the 4 best lists are number 1, government lists. These are lists you get from the government that cost no money at all. They're completely free lists. And I'll show you how to pull them today too. There are government lists. So they're code violations, people that are behind, like code enforcement's finding them every single day because the house is ugly. There's the fire damage property list, properties that they were burnt to a crisp or they went on fire. You can get it from the fire department. The water shutoff list, a list of people who don't have current running water because they're not paying their water bill. There's the pre-foreclosure list, a list of people who are not paying their mortgage. You actually get that from the government for free. There's liens, tax delinquencies. We can get all the government lists, probates, people that passed away, the heirs. Government lists are by far the greatest lists you could possibly get. Now, you can't do it in volume. You can't make $1 million a month on just government lists. But as a beginner, that's all you really need. There's also paid lists. So you can actually pay for a list that you can't get from the government. For example, is the vacant property list. Now, the vacant property list is a list from the United States Postal Service.
Mm-hmm.
So a vacant list is a list nobody's living in the house, right?
Yep.
How do you figure out if someone doesn't live in the house? Well, most softwares just say, because we're amazing softwares and we're smarter than everybody. No. I'm just telling you how vacant property, like how XLeads gets it. And this is how every other software gets it. The United States Postal Service, right? The mailman, when they go send mail to someone's mailbox, they send it and someone picks it up the next day, right?
Yep.
If they send mail for over 2 weeks and no one's picked it up for 2 weeks, they put a little green slip that says vacant, and then they have it in their system. Don't send mail to that list. Because what's the point, right? And so you could actually go to the mail, like basically the United States Postal Service and say, hey, I want that list. Guess what they're going to tell you? You have to be a nonprofit 501c3 organization. XLeads, we have the sources like most softwares do to give you that data. So we literally can commercially give you that data at like really, 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 really cheap. By the way, what I mean by cheap is we'll give you 25,000 records for free included for your $97 a month.
Yeah, that's
And the
amazing.
records have free unlimited skip tracing.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy, right? So just understand this. Okay. I'll make this very clear. Paid lists are amazing too. There's more of them, but lower quality than government lists. You might only get 300 government lists for the month or 1,000. What personally I think the best bang for your buck is going to be driving for dollars. That's when you go in your car and you drive around town, you look for ugly looking houses. Nobody else can pull that list. A guy in Houston can pull a vacant property. You get 17,000 people pulling the same vacant property list in Houston, right?
Yeah.
You get 100 people pulling the same probate list, but no one can copy your driving for dollars. So I think it's really, really cool here is you can basically drive around, look for an ugly house. That's a great lead. I found roughly about 500 driving for dollars leads will give you a $20,000 deal, which is really nice.
And guys, the driving for dollars is like your catch-all. I actually found out how to do probates from driving for dollars because most probates are vacant houses that are typically run down that nobody's there.
Yeah.
So if you drive by and you notice it's vacant and it's a little bit run down, the grass is high, don't be surprised if it's a probate. Don't be surprised if pre-foreclosure. Don't be surprised tax delinquency. So if you want to get a good feel for a neighborhood, if you're doing this locally and you have the ability, go around, collect these driving for dollars. You don't need a course. Yes, there's courses out there. I apologize. There's a course for anything. There's probably a course on how to tie your shoes and put them on. But the reality is you just look for ugly houses, get as much quantity as you can, and then go to work. The advantage of the list, it's a pain in the butt to get, but you can listen to your favorite podcast, I don't know, a YouTube channel. I have no idea what you can listen to that would help you with wholesaling, but find them. But here's the key is those houses on that list, they're your list. Nobody else really has it. Now, other people have had it. The question is, what do you do with it? If I have 500 leads, the easiest thing for me, I didn't even skip trace them. I just knocked on the door because I didn't have any other way. We do reverse driving for dollars, which we'll talk about. But the idea is if I have 500, if I can put it through a computer in a database and skip trace it and spit those numbers out and get on the phone, I can go out and start doing some damage right away. And that's the beauty of softwares like XLeads where you can do it. The reason why we give you 25,000, even as a beginner wholesaler, because you're going to need it. Nobody gives you the volume that XLeads does, but you got to get to work. Guys, driving for dollars is what taught me how to do pre-foreclosures, how to do probates, which in my opinion are the most profitable deals you can do all the wholesaling. So you can just start that trend just by doing driving for dollars. And then you go, oh my God, this one I made $50,000. How can I do 5 more deals like that? Oh, probates. Let me figure out how to pull probates. So my driving for dollars led to all my extensions of all the different government lists I did because I found out which ones were the most profitable. So learn from me and just go after the most profitable ones up front. It is a private list. The more the merrier. With 25,000 leads, you're never going to outpace XLeads. And if you do, I want to talk to you because I'm impressed.
Here we go. I'm telling everybody in here, right? You can make a lot of money here in wholesaling real estate by just getting the right list. Then lastly, one of the best lists for anybody is what I call my list of the month. Do everybody know what my list of the month club is? Do you know inside of freelisting.com, I will physically pull a list for you and I'll skip trace it and just give it to everybody for free?
Crazy.
It's called the list of the month. Pretty dang cool. So let's pull the list of the month live right now.
Let's do it.
So we're going to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually pull the physical list for everybody live in here. So we can actually go out here and show you exactly what we're going to do. So it's randomized. I wanted to randomize it, right? Well, let's go out here and do this. And so I gotta clear this out. So let's go out here and spin 2 things. So let me know in the comments, we're doing this live. What area should we pull the list in first? No, we're going to do the motivation first. Should we do a vacant? So the choices are, and I'm gonna pull it here live. We are going to choose the. Let's go here. We are going to do the. Let me add a list. There we go. We're gonna do vacant properties. We're gonna do absentee owner. Let it load up. I don't know why it's not loading today.
Yeah, well, welcome to my world last night.
Oh my gosh. We're going to do absentee owner list. That'll be another choice, right?
stuck.
I know it's stuck. It's stupid. Get unstuck. Absentee owner list. Okay, what other list can we do? Okay, we'll do vacant. I don't think that's good for the community. We're doing vacant land another day. Let's see here. We do a probate list, I guess.
Tax.
Okay, everyone wants land. Okay, we'll do a land. We'll do a land list. Vacant land, just so you make y'all happy. All right, what are the lists we can do? We can just do let's just do high equity, right? We just do a standard high equity list. High equity list. And then let's see here. Let's see, where else do you guys want to get a list? Got high equities. All right. They want pre-foreclosure list. That one's just not, you can't do that for the full month. That's the main issue with it. We could do inherited, absentee owner, delinquent tax. Let's just keep it that. Okay. So let's figure out what motivation we're doing. So we're going to do, we're going to do absentee owner. So explain what's an absentee owner, right? So I don't know, you're gonna explain, I can explain it, but basically
I can. It's simple. Absentee owner basically means it's not their primary home, and they're usually wind up being a landlord. Occasionally they're a second home, but for the most part, they wind up being income property. So how you determine them is you look at the mailing address, and if it's different from the property address, it is most likely going to be an absentee owner, which is going to indicate some sort of landlord. Why would we want to pursue those? Because those people are less emotional in selling the properties. And if you've ever had a tenant, it comes with a lot of grief. And most people are not prepared to be professional landlords, and they get run over by their tenants by late payments, bringing in large dogs on the property when they weren't allowed to, and basically tearing up the property. And a lot of people get emotional with real estate. And if you bring your emotions into real estate, you're going to get killed in this business. So that's why we like to get absentee owner list, because there's a lot of people that buy properties and
let me know in the comments.
Super, super simple.
Yeah. Let me know in the comments where should we pull the list to. So I got Indianapolis. We got a lot of good cities here. I'm not going to do Rochester. Okay. Let me know which cities. Riverside. We're not going to do Riverside, California.
No, we beat up Riverside.
Okay. I'm not doing New York. I'm not doing Chicago. Where else should we do this? What other cities? Ohio, Minnesota. I think Atlanta's a good one. So I would do Atlanta. That's a good one too. Let's just do a couple ones. Brevard County is a good one. Let's do Memphis, Brevard County. Memphis, Brevard County. I think that's good enough. Okay, so that's a good one. Charlotte, nah. Fort Worth, nah. Toledo, nah. St. Louis is okay. Fresno is actually not bad. Okay, we're going to leave it to that. All right, so these are the lists. So where we're going to pull it. Absentee owners in. Where are we going? Absentee owners in. We're going to do Knoxville, Knox County. All right. Triple. All right. That is where we are going to be pulling the list. All right, so let's go to XLeads and pull the list. Literally, that's what we're doing. So let's pull the list of the month. So this is a list, by the way. Anybody in Wholesaling University is going to be able to get this list. So let's go pull the list. So we're going to go here, and we're going to click absentee owners, Knoxville, Knox County. Knox County, Tennessee. Cool. And let's just do a little more filtering, okay? Let's make sure it's not on market. Cool. And we are going to max out at 400. Nothing too expensive. We're going to do, let's keep all this. I mean, maybe they want some other houses, right? Why not? Owner type, single, individual, or trust. We are going to, they owned it for at least, people say 5 years. I'll put 3. We want the list a little bigger, right? Let's do 5. Right?
That's all right.
And then we want the equity to be at least 55%, right? Let's do that, 55%. So that list is like 10,000, which is perfect. That's kind of like right where we want to be at. I think that's a good list. I think it's overall.
You got condos in there too.
Yeah, let's get rid of condos real quick. We're going to get rid of condos, townhomes, and apartments. Where are we at now? 9,000. All right, that's a pretty good list.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go to results. Oops. We're going to reset the filters here, remove the leads. We're going to pull the whole list. Select all. We're going to go my leads. This is all, by the way, this list is all Skiptrace, by the way. I have the big plan. So I have 60,000 Skiptrace leads I can get every month. We're going to Skiptrace there. Let's give everyone all the data they possibly need. There we go. And we are going to export the data set. Right here on exports, you're going to get all the data right there. It's going to do some live skip tracing, and boom, we are going to give everyone the list. And so that list will be available inside of freewholesaling.com tonight. Pretty cool, right? I literally just give a list of 10,000 property records for free.
Yeah.
Skiptrace, by the way, skip tracing is included for free there. All provided by the greatest wholesaling software ever, XLeads. So give a shout out to XLeads on here. We're going to put it on the bottom for a second. So shout out to XLeads. Help us out there. So again, how many lists do we pull? If you were by yourself, I would pull 1,000 government lists. If you were using a dialer, I'd probably pull 5,000. And if you're using like a big VA system, about 12,000. XLeads, you're going to get 9,000 included, which is on this one, which is really cool. Now, the next question here is, how do we skip trace the data? Well, if you have XLeads, you get free unlimited skip tracing at 25,000 skips for 97. So that's pretty good. If you don't have any money for XLeads, that's fine. No problem. You're probably going to put about 40 hours a month, not 40 hours a week. Sorry. I think I misspoke there. 40 to 100 hours a month into cyber background checks, which is not bad. That's another great skip tracing site. It's just a lot of effort. Depends what you want to do, but I think they're both great. Now, how do we market to these lists? That's pretty simple. I would tell everyone in here to focus on just 3 simple lists: cold calling, texting, marketing channels. I would only focus on calling sellers, texting sellers, and reverse drawing for dollars. So what is this? Calling. You basically go on your phone and you call people up. I would use Google Voice if I had no money on this. And I'd basically be pretty dang simple on this, right? Wait, where's this? Where's the thing? I had it on here. Right here. Basically, call them up, say, hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Are you interested in selling it, right? You can literally call them. I always like doing the double whammy. So like, hey, is this the owner of the property? Yes. Are you interested in selling it, right? You can do it on Google Voice. You can use like a paid dialer. XLeads has a dialer on top of it too. Texting, you can text for free. You can probably text maybe 100 people a day at most. You can text 2,000 people a day on XLeads. So XLeads is a dialer text. I think we were talking about XLeads. You get it. But I use XLeads for my calling and texting. And then basically reverse drawing for dollars is a funny one. So not a lot of people know about this, but I have this whole strategy where you can go out here and write on a sticky note. So let's say it's a pre-foreclosure lead. You drive to the house, you write on a sticky note, hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. Slap it on the door. And guess what? You get inbounds out of leads.
Simple.
So we by the way, we teach this all inside of freewholesaling.com. So just understand that it's like, Zach, can you go step by step? Just go to freewholesaling.com. That's literally what date. That's your homework tonight. Go through the whole modules. They'll show you how to do it right there. And then really your action guide right now is going to be, you should be making at minimum 100 calls a day. If you don't, I will literally suspend you. You will have suspension from school. Number 2, I will expel you in the next, let me make this. I will expel you.
No detention.
No detention. You get, this is university. There's no detention. You get expelled from the university. Wholesaling. If you do not make a call in the next 72 hours, I will legitimately have a massive problem with you. I will expel you from Wholesaling University. You can go to the other universities, the rival schools. They're private schools. They're 60 grand a year. No joke. I mean, like there's colleges that are that much, but it's crazy. So you need to make a call. And if you do not make any calls in the next 72 hours, you are going to be expelled from the university. And you are going to pull 1,000 government lists, hopefully tonight, start working on it. And you can drive for dollars for extra credit.
Yep.
You'll get extra credit. You'll get honor roll. And so I think in the university, there's a frat house. You should join the frat. It's a fraternity. Okay. It's called Zach Beta Zach. I don't know. But basically it's called ZachDiscord.com. We have a really awesome Discord.
ZBZ.
And ZBZ. ZD. I don't know, but it's our Discord. It's kind of like a frat. They get a little wild, they get a little fun, but it's all about wholesaling. It's interactive. We talk about wholesaling. We talk about deals. We joke. We have fun, right? The closest thing to a frat at Wholesaling University is our Discord. So I recommend everybody join our Discord. You just go to zachdiscord.com. You can join our Discord. It's really fun. A lot of young kids love it. Just look up Discord. It's really cool. It's like a little social media for just chatting live. I love the Discord. So if you want to join the frat, go to zachdiscord.com. Okay. Now, the actual classroom is inside of freewholesaling.com. So like, for example, that list is going to be inside of freewholesaling.com today. Your books, right? So you got to go to the bookstore, grab your books, your contracts, your scripts, your CRMs, all their systems are going to be inside the bookstore, which is freewholesaling.com. And the student directory, we have a map section. This is really, really cool. But inside of freewholesaling.com, which is a school group, by the way.
You ever been to a bookstore on campus?
Oh, it's crazy.
Why is it a $350 book?
We used to rent them.
Rent them.
You can rent them. They're
so terrible.
But basically, you can buy them used on Amazon. They're actually not bad.
Don't they do everything online now? They still have physical books?
It's crazy. But basically, you go to the map feature here. And did you know you can look at this directory? These are all the people in freewholesaling.com.
That's crazy.
So, for example, if you have a deal and you want to like network with someone in Springfield, Missouri, there's 34 people in Springfield. You press
That's
this.
So cool.
Like Tyler right here, you can go and talk to like Justin. Look at Justin, cool guy. You go to chat, you can literally DM Justin. Really
Look
cool.
at this. What a community.
You can talk to as many people as you want, okay? So that's really, really awesome too. And so that's where you go join in the community and start getting started. And so we're actually doing a frat party tonight. Come to the frat house. I'm actually going to open up freewholesaling.com. We're going to have a live, basically like a hangout. I'll be on there for like five minutes. But basically, you guys are just going to be in the frat party. Hey, my name's Zach. Are you in the whole, like, it's going to be kind of like a Zoom.
When's this?
After this.
Oh, okay.
We'll be on for like a couple of minutes. But basically, we're going to let everyone in the party and we're going to go and you guys hang out and talk. But the whole point of it is like, we're doing a frat party tonight. Okay. It's going to be kind of fun. Okay. Because we're in college.
What do they call the person that monitors the dorms?
A moderate. Oh, the
RN.
RN.
What's that stand
No,
for?
RN?
Resident?
RA.
Resident assistant, right?
They're awful. They called the cops because someone was high. No joke. When I was in college, my buddies, I was at their dorm and the RA smelled something and he called the cops because somebody was high. Not because they had anything on, because I hate RAs. I think they're terrible. But like RAs are bad. We're doing a frat party tonight. So after the stream, we're going to hang out with the students for like a couple of minutes inside of freewholesaling.com. It's going to say random hangout. But it's going to be really fun. So we're doing a little frat party tonight. Okay. The professor's going to get a little wild. But yeah, it's mostly going to be, it's not going to be us really, but it's going to be you guys. You guys can hang out. We're going to host a frat party.
Who's the old comedian that went back to school?
It was like
Rodney
Animal
Dangerfield, right?
Oh, I thought Animal House.
Remember he went back to school and he tells everybody how business really works?
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
But yeah, we're doing a frat party tonight. You got to be cool to be in it. But the frat, FYI, if you want to join it, right, we're going to do it right after this. It's going to be kind of fun, a little networking. Do you see here in freewholesaling.com that there's a little Wholesaling University? You can click that and join it. Well, it's going to be called a random hangout. It's going to say live. You just click it and you can join in and talk, right? It's going to be really cool. But yeah, it's pretty gangster. It's pretty fun. So frat party tonight. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And so now we're at the end here of day one. So what we're going to do is we're going to give away a scholarship right now.
Yeah.
So we have obviously our free real estate wholesaling course and community, freewholesaling.com, but we also have a paid school group. The reason we have a paid school group is we found if people join a paid school group, their chance of success goes up to like 90 to 95%. And so we do have a free school group. It's called a paid school group. It's called M2M Marketing to Millions. And we're going to give one person today a full ride scholarship to M2M.
Good Lord.
Which is really cool. I think that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
And so again, what is M2M? Basically, M2M is our free real estate wholesaling community, but we have personal group mentoring with it. And pretty much what this is, right, is we give you a 90-day game plan and you follow it step by step, and we guarantee your first deal in 90 days or you get your money back. Now, the thing is, you guys are going to get it for free if you win the scholarship. But basically, you have to check in and talk with our coaches every day. We have 7-figure wholesaling coaches. We have 2 coaches who make $100K each. in their own wholesaling businesses. They're the coaches who help you do your implementation, and we'll scale you to millions of dollars.
So they're going to have to be present to get this, right?
They have to be in orientation right now.
Okay.
They got to be in
Yeah, yeah.
orientation. Okay. But the whole point is, I'll just show you. It's called Join M2M. I'll put it on the bottom. It's called Join M2M. And pretty much we guarantee your first deal in 90 days with the system, or you don't pay a dime. That's how crazy it is.
Now we put you guys in control. Are you tired of paying all these coaches and stuff, these big upfront fees? All the risk is on you.
It's called performance-based coaching.
Performance-based coaching.
If we can't get you a deal in 90 days,
unless you're Mike McDaniels.
Don't get me started. Well, he's still there.
They said they're keeping him.
Okay, I don't want to get into that right now.
Okay.
They fired the GM though. Okay, I don't get this. But basically, if we can't get you your first deal in 90 days in the paid program, because we have coaches that are making $100K a year that are physically telling you what to do step by step. We have onboardings you do,
More
like
than
all the
100K
stuff.
a year.
100K a month.
Yes.
And on top of that too, we'll provide you our VAs for free, basically. So these call centers, they're about $6 an hour to pay for it. You have to pay the call center $6 an hour for their VA to call. These call centers, the largest ones in wholesaling, they will call for you for $4.50 an hour, but you have to be an M2M student.
Yeah.
So they will give you a discount for being committed inside of M2M. I don't get paid from it, right? Really cool. So if you get a scholarship, you will get the access to the VAs at cost, trained for you, all that stuff. You can inside of M2M, we can guarantee your deal in 90 days. You get to have unprecedented access to you and me, 3 coaching calls every single week, and a lot of really good stuff. And obviously the courses, we have a custom LMP process. And I don't think we've said this before, but we actually have a custom SMS workflow inside of M2M that we've been beta testing. It's probably going to go in version 4, but it auto rotates the phone numbers for you and it auto rotates the messages.
That's crazy.
The problem is we were giving everybody XLeads, like regular XLeads, but they were sending 2,000 texts a day. And they're like, we need to improve this for our students. So we made a custom XLeads SMS workflow and an entire deal board. So we have custom XLeads set up for everyone inside of M2M, which is really cool too. It's going to go to XLeads guys for version 4, but we're beta testing inside of M2M because everyone in M2M gets like beta access to everything, which is really cool. But yeah, that's what M2M is. And we're going to give that to a lucky person today.
Yep.
So guys, in the past 90 days, I think this is actually like kind of crazy too. You might be like, well, what's so cool about M2M? In the past 90 days, this is absolutely crazy. Our M2M community has locked up over 250 wholesale deals in October that they publicly told us. Doesn't include my contracts. Doesn't include
we're not
like
putting ours in there.
And we're probably leaving out about 100 because we have people in the community that are locking up 30, 40 contracts a month, but they don't publicly like tell us. They don't submit their KPIs. I know it's stupid, but we have over 250 wholesale deals in October, which is crazy, right? And so, for example, right, we got all these people locking up deals, all these people closing, and these are like guys, these are real people. You can literally just DM and ask.
Hey, you can talk to them.
Right? Brady assigned $42,000 in deals in the past 23 days. He has another 40K in close, like crazy. So currently in our M2M community, we have over $2.5 million in pending deals because this system works. We launched it 30 days ago. 30 days later, we have 250 signed contracts. 250 deals done from the community that we've been able to track and $2.5 million in pending deals. It's probably double because the people doing deals, they don't tell us. They just like take our info and they don't give it. But crazy, right?
Yeah, it's nuts.
So that's people who will literally talk to the coaches every day and we take the info. And these are like, you can literally DM, like Hunt, like you can literally go like, Antonio, did you actually do $11,000 deal? You can literally DM him and he'll tell you, like crazy, right? And it's really, really awesome. So again, it's one-on-one coaching with our 7-figure wholesalers and then access to Rick and I's system, 3 coaching calls a week and personalized negotiations, our custom XLeads pack. And it's really cool. And then also, by the way, it's personal one-on-one mentorship, not for me and Rick, because we're in there, but the 7-figure coaches, they will personally text you every single day. Isn't that crazy? So you can literally message us, message our team. Yeah. I'll answer some of them. Mostly the coaches answer them, but you can personally message your coaches in M2M. Any question you have, hey, I had this deal. What do you think the ARV is? Hey, I need help with this deal. The seller said this. What do I do? You can literally every single day, you can literally message our team every day.
It's just better to have a
It's
group
that's why we call it one-on-one
help you
coaching.
survive on it, because listen, if someone does one-on-one coaching, they're probably, let's just be brutally honest, they're not that good, because I could never afford to do it. But the thing is, going through this 23 years, teaching so many people, actually teaching Zach and teaching all these amazing coaches underneath me, that they all had to put it up. They all had to endure it, and they've all walked the talk. And what a better way to get somebody in the fight to help you do it. I still guide you. You guys connect with me and Zach, but man, we have an army, and we're the only ones in this business that really back it up with an entire team. And our entire commitment is just to wholesaling. So we have different points of contacts. We want to help you out. We believe in accountability. So we talked about introducing you to wholesaling today. The biggest problem is people just won't tell themselves the truth. Sometimes you got to hear it from somebody else. We are not scared to tell you the truth. If you get offended, are you really truly in for your wholesaling business? So it's best to be led and show people how to do it, and then hold you accountable for what you're doing. We use the XLeads. We can do KPIs in there. We have coaches. We have an entire support staff. We have the biggest community in wholesaling. And why wouldn't we offer a program to help you out? So the best thing is it's performance-based. So if we don't do what we say, you're in control. Instead of giving these people 5, 7, 10 grand up front and going, man, that wasn't even close to what you said it was. With us, we do it the other way. We earn your trust. So if you trusted us in freewholesaling.com, which you guys have made a ton of money doing that, imagine what we can do with a little bit of time and money. And you can stay with the program as long as you want. And to be honest with you, this is where I find my long-term business partners. And I would love to have some of you come through, help others come along. The more people we can help, the better we all do as a wholesaling community. So check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. We made it just kind of like a no-brainer offer. And we would love to have you on there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so I'm telling everyone, if you enjoy it, you go to joinm2m.com. That's where you can do it right there. Yeah, let's keep doing the university.
We got to give something away here.
Yeah, we got to do a little giveaway on that, right?
Yeah, let the ones that faded off miss out.
That's the point. So again, in the past 30 days inside of M2M, 250 signed contracts, which is kind of crazy, right?
Nuts.
So again, most of you guys won't remember, how do we have that good of a success? We actually have to qualify you to join M2M. So again, you have to be committing at least $500 a month in marketing. Then we can guarantee you a deal. We will be willing to message you every single day, talk to our team.
So what if one of our winners doesn't have?
We'll give them they'll have an exception for now.
You're going to have to work even harder though, if you don't have a budget. Like, I'm just going to be brutally honest. we're not going to be easy on you.
Nope. No, I'm gonna be a little more aggressive with it. Hey, I'll be real. You gotta push the pace here. Okay, we gotta. I'd rather you spend some money in there, but if you don't have the money, we can talk about it. Okay, we can help you out right there. So again, we can track your stats, help you out. But again, if you don't have the budget for M2M, that's fine. Just be in freewholesaling.com. That's literally what the whole point of this, right? We're just trying to explain what we're doing, and you go. So again, if you're saying, Zach, I work a full-time job, I can't cold call 25 hours a week. Zach, I get what you're saying. I know I need a cold call, but Zach, I have a full-time job. I can't call every single dang day.
So listen, guys, if you can't commit to it.
No. I'm saying, if somebody is joining for, like, they're in Wholesaling University, right? Yeah. This challenge, and they say, Zach, I can't call 25 hours a week on the dialer. Well, guess what? If you just spent $750 on a plug-and-play system, we can get you a deal without doing call. The whole point of M2M is you join M2M, you use our VAs, and you don't have to call at all, and you're producing leads.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're saying, Zach, I can't cold call, I work a full-time job, then just join M2M.
Exactly.
And we'll get you a deal.
We give you options either way.
So again, there's options you have here, right? So again, if you're saying yes, join M2M, go to joinm2m.com. Remember, we provide you our VAs for $4.50. Hard cost is $6 anywhere else, so you save a bunch of money here. You don't need to commit 25 hours a week, and you can just kind of get it all done for you right there. So again, we have a 95% success rate, and we'll produce 1 to 2 leads a day for you. And your first deal is guaranteed in 90 days or your money back. And so again, the question is, Zach, are you selling this? No, we're not selling M2M. I think a lot of people understand this. It's literally, you don't give us money for it. You just give us a deposit. That's pretty much it. So we only take your money when you close a deal. So again, the deposit is 3 months. You got to put the deposit in before you can get your money back, because you get your money back in 90 days. We track. The reason we're so confident why it works so well is, remember, this is pretty important here. You get your money back if you can't get you a deal. So we literally, our coaches will track your KPIs every week to make sure that you get a deal so they can get their money, right? So you do the work. If you can't close, you get your money back. It's a pretty clear win, right? But I will give everyone a warning. Again, you will lose your deposit in M2M if you close a deal, which is literally what we want you to do. And if we track your KPIs, we say, hey, you're not doing enough calls. Can you do some more calls? Like you're not closing the VAs, or maybe you're just like, you're not even using the VAs. You're not texting enough. We're going to say, hey, like you need to do these many texts. You're going to lose your deposit next week. So make sure you do it. And if you keep refusing to do what our coaches tell you, then yeah, you're going to lose your deposit.
Guys, you got to put in the work. This is not like a magical pill, but like if you truly want to be honest with yourself and you want to apply yourself and you want to have someone push you and hold you accountable, this is a great place. But take us up on the guarantee, but I'm going to hold you to your guarantee, meaning you're going to make the calls, you're going to upload your KPIs, and you're going to spend at least the minimum on the marketing budget. We can do some serious damage together. And listen, some people get 90 days, some might take a little bit longer. We're going to help everybody along the path. I don't care if you got a full-time job or you're doing this full-time, but as much as we're going to provide you the value with the guarantee, the deposit, you've got to bring the work ethic.
So yeah, worst case scenario, you get inside of M2M, you can't close the deal, and you get your money back. And you've been personally mentored for 3 months by our coaches. Like that's literally the worst thing that can happen.
Worst.
If you follow our system, right? Best case, you close your first deal in 90 days and you don't get your deposit back. We give the money to Corey and Evan, and we mentor you and scale you to millions of dollars. So again, it sounds like a win-win. So you want to check it out, go to M2M, join M2M.com. We are currently limiting this to 1,000 students. So we are currently at 644. So we're going to cap this at 1,000 students, and we increase the deposit every 100 students. So we're at 644. So again, the question is, how much is it? Remember, it's a deposit, so it's not really any money, but you need to qualify. So again, if you have the X plan, which is it's actually a lot more money now, you get M2M for free. So the current deposit is $226. The first deposit was $169, and too many people kept signing up, so we kept increasing the deposit because we want to make sure that the one-on-one coaching is not like too strangled on here.
Yeah.
And so we're going to increase it to $237, most likely after 55 more signups.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the deposit is going back. It's going to go up. And we have never put the price down. The price has always gone up. So just understand that the deposit is going to be $237, most likely by next month. This month, we'll probably hit it.
Yeah.
So the price is going up. So we started, and if anyone remembered, we started at $169. Then we went 200 signups, so we went to 177. Then we charged 186, then 195, then 205, then 215. Currently, we're at 226, and we launched it literally 30 days ago. So we're most likely going to cap this. So just don't. The reason I'm doing this is don't cry to me. Oh, I didn't know I could go in here. We'll cap it. Yeah. So it's at 226. It's about to go up to 237. So I'd sign up right now, right there. So again, if you don't lock it in, go to join.m2m.com, lock in your 226. And you'll be ready to go. On top of that, too, if you don't have the money for M2M, that's literally why we have this challenge. Just understand. Go to wholesale.com, learn how to do it. Once you get a deal, join M2M, scale out. That's really the point of this, right? Yep. There's nothing in wholesale.com that's changing. It's always going to be the same. It's always going to teach people the information they need to know. The point of wholesale.com is if you have no money, I'll teach you wholesaling for free and how you can use free strategies to get deals. The paid strategies we have inside of Join M2M so you don't spend your money recklessly. That's the whole point here. So again, if you don't have the money for M2M, just stay in freelance.com. But yeah, let's give a scholarship out right now.
Let's go.
So let's drop the link right here. And we're going to do a little spinner wheel right here. So if you want to join M2M for free, even if you have no money, the info in there is insane. So this is the link right here. Fill it out. Hopefully it's less than 100 people, but I know it's going to be a lot more than that. You will be able to get M2M completely for free. A full ride, full year scholarship.
We're going to announce this today?
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and tomorrow we're going to give away XLeads a year for free. Isn't that crazy? We're going to give XLeads a year for free. And then on day 3, we're going to give M2M and a year of XLeads for free.
Love giving the money away, don't you?
Hey, we got to give out some scholarships. But here's the thing: universities give scholarships, so we got to give scholarships.
Yeah, well, we don't charge 60 grand a year either.
Yeah, it's free. Hey, whatever. We're gonna give more scholarships out. Why not? So let's see what we got here. We
You're
got
not going to give away some free wholesaling.com?
no tomorrow. We're gonna give away. That's
It's a
already
joke.
free. Oh my
It's a
gosh,
joke. It's a
It's a
dad
joke.
joke.
it's a dad joke. It's a funny joke. Real funny.
I love dad jokes.
I know you love your dad jokes.
They're
So I just
good.
dropped in the comments. Let me drop it one more time in here, and we're gonna have people fill it out. Let's get. Oh yeah, we got a lot. Awesome. All right, we got a lot of emails coming in.
Look
All
at that
right,
thing.
cool. So you have to put your email in, and here's my number one rule. Okay, I know this sounds stupid. This is my number one rule. You have to, when you win, you're going to email us, and you're going to have to give us a picture of your driver's license. You know why? Because if Sarah Smith wins, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be 6 Sarah Smiths that want to get it for free. So you're going to have to get a picture of your driver's license. So
True dat.
true that. All right, we're getting some people on here. All right, we're going to collect everyone's
How many
info.
questions did you put on the form?
I asked them if they're making the calls they need to make,
Okay.
and I also asked them how many texts have you sent already.
Look at that data just pouring in.
I know. I also asked them what the contact rates. I asked them a lot of questions actually.
Should do more.
I asked them how
polls.
many hours a week can they commit. So I'm actually asking them a lot of questions because they need to be a little
It's
accountable to
helpful, yeah.
themselves. So we're gonna give you a couple more minutes here. And by the way, if you do your name multiple times, we're gonna use AI to filter out multiple names. So we're not dumb. And you also have to use a driver's license. So don't be dumb. Okay.
So if it doesn't match, no dice.
No dice. All right, cool. All right, we got a lot of people. All right.
Lord.
Lord, it's a lot. Oh boy. Oh Lord. Just put your email, just your email. We just need your email. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, email.
All right, so let me get the spinner wheel all set up here. So we're gonna go to AI. We'll make sure no one's duplicating their names. We're gonna go to the spinner wheel, the wheel of names. Awesome.
How'd you get in there so quick? Oh, okay.
I know what I'm doing. That's the secret. We're gonna go here. All right, awesome. All right, so just entered it. Awesome, awesome. All right, cool, cool, cool. Get some more names on here. All righty. We're going to give everyone 60 more seconds to do it, okay? 60 more seconds. You're on the clock. Fill out your info to get M2M for free. I'm going to drop the link one more time. Now, you don't need to put your license. You need to only put your license after you win.
If you win.
Yeah, if you win.
We don't want everyone's deal.
Yeah, we don't want everyone's, okay? I don't really need it. Okay, get over in a couple more minutes here. 60 more seconds. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there.
It's amazing how attendance pops up at the end of these live
Boom,
streams.
boom, 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 boom. Everyone's throwing in their email. Okay. Get there. Get there. That's the link. You can get a year of M2M for free. By the way, VA Claim School, I hope you understand this, that M2M is for beginners too. If you're a complete beginner, you join M2M.
Yep.
That's the whole point.
We
If you're
have seasoned people.
That's why we guarantee your deal in 90 days. Oh, Facebook says we don't have a link. All right, I'm going to drop in the Facebook people. I didn't realize the Facebook people don't get a link. So let me drop a link for my Facebook homies really quick. Sorry, Facebook fam. I did drop it for the Facebook people.
You see it? No,
I just dropped it right there. There we go.
There it is. It's there.
I'm gonna reply back to Brian. Okay, we'll give it another minute for the Facebook people. Is this recorded? Yes, this is recorded on YouTube, so you can watch it back on YouTube.
Yeah. Watch the winner over and over again.
Over and over again. Jennifer says she clicked it, doesn't work. Try it again. I guarantee it'll work.
Yeah, it's a couple hundred people.
Eva says, I need this. Been trying so hard. That's awesome. Oh, well, we got a lot of people. Okay, we're going to give it one more minute here. One more minute. One more minute. One more minute.
I don't want it to be randomized.
Yeah, we're just gonna pick this guy. Why not? Just kidding. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna spin it right now. Live. Wow, we got a lot of people on right now. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, are we all done? Is everyone done? Okay, are we done?
Cut it off.
Are we done?
15 seconds.
All right.
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
15
All right.
seconds.
Are we good? Are we good? All right,
10,
cool.
9,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3,
4,
2, 1.
3, 2, 1. All right. Let's collect it.
Good Lord.
Okay. I'm going to say remove duplicates from this data set. So we're going to use AI to remove the duplicates.
See how many people tried it. Oh, you missed the last one there.
All right. Copy. Paste. We're going to throw that other guy in there too.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Well, I'm a nice guy. Oh, wow.
Oh, Lord. Okay, that's it, guys. No more. If you put it in, I can't cut and paste that fast.
All right, cool. All right. So make sure your name's on here. You get a free year of M2M. And if you don't win, just go to joinm2m.com. You'll be able to get it right there. Here are the wheel of names. Make sure your name is on here. Make sure you see your name. Make sure you're able to see your name. Oops, wait. Okay, is everyone able to see their name? Okay, we see our name on here?
Let's go.
All righty. Make sure you see your name on here. I don't see my name. People say, I don't see my name.
Yeah,
Your name's
well,
on here. Your email's on here.
I get
All
dizzy-
righty.
I get dizzy looking.
You
at it.
ready? Let's go. We got 86. So that's like a 1% chance. That's great.
Come on, click it.
All right. We have 250 people live, but only...
Yeah.
No, we have 300 people live. All right.
I can't make you do it.
Who's getting M2M a year for free? Let's go. Come on. Come on. We got... Oh! RackSolutions.pro. I don't know who that is.
You want to spin a backup winner just in case?
Yeah, we're going to do a backup winner here. Okay, who is Rack Solutions Pro? Please say it live. Who are you? What's the name?
Yeah, you got to tell us, dude. We can't be guessing on that stuff.
Who is that? Who's Rack Solutions? Okay. Where's Rack Solutions?
Rack Solutions.
I will spin another person. You have to be on here live. I'm waiting.
10, 9.
Let me do it right now. 10, 9, 8, 7,
RackSolutions.pro.
6, 5. Oh, I'm here. Al, if that's you, okay, if that's you, do me this favor. Email support@xleads.com, and our team will go out here and find it for you. Go to support@xleads.com and say, I'm Rax. You're going to have to email from that email, and we'll give it to you right there. So congratulations. It's not. It's not you, bro. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, dude, just spin it.
Okay,
again.
you know what? We're going to do a backup because this guy
We're
didn't
gonna
want to
back
talk
up.
about it. We're going to move you. Whoever sends us the email to support@xleads.com is going to... Oh, it's not you. Who is this? Emma Sport 23@gmail.
Emma,
Emma,
Come on.
comment below it's you that won. We didn't know who won.
you got to be here.
Hopefully it's Emma. Please tell me it's Emma. Emma, is that you?
Emma,
Emma! Emma!
just type in there.
Type in
It's
there,
not
Emma.
me. We got that, Al.
We get it, Al. Where is Emma? Yes, you can join M2M Living Abroad.
Yeah.
Papa Johnny. Emma, I swear,
I had
if
to-
you don't claim it's me, we're gonna do another person. I'm gonna keep going.
you got to be
You
present.
gotta be live.
Right. Someone says I'm here. Emmanuel.
He says
Oh,
I'm
he's here.
Rax. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Papa Johnny's then. Okay.
I'm Rax. Oh,
Oh, he's the guy. All right, fine. Give it to you. Rax or Emma, whoever's the first person to email us, you're gonna go. Audrey says I look like Emma.
my God.
Oh Lord. So guys, that is concluding day 1 of Wholesaling University. This is your orientation. Tomorrow we are doing Closing University, Closers
be
University, which is gonna be really awesome. And then we're gonna do Dispo University. So pretty excited about it. I'm ready to go. See, we have multiple people saying it's me. See, this is why. No, we're not doing Rex. We're gonna do another. I need someone's name. I need a physical name. So they're not claiming who it is. See, we're gonna have multiple people saying it's Rex. So we're gonna do another backup. Whoever's the first person in this, whoever's the first person, they're going to get it. Cornelio. So I don't know who that is. Any of those three, the first person, email support@xleads.com.
It's yours.
It's yours. There we go. So this is day 1 of Wholesaling University. Day 2 and 3 are coming on the next couple of days. This is an amazing challenge, and I'm excited. So, guys, thank you so much for joining it. And if you want to join M2M, go to joinm2m.com. This is Zach Ginn signing out.
Rick Ginn signing out.
Have a blessed one.